Hey, it's Josh, and in this video I want to show you how we recently got a 2,000% or so bump in click-through rate on an ad campaign and how you can apply what we learned. Now, click-through rate is really important because the higher your click-through rate, the more traffic you can get at a lower cost, and therefore the more number of leads you can get at a lower cost. So CTR stands for click-through rate, and it's critically important. Now, specifically in this short video, you're going to discover the 3 small tweaks that got a 2,000% higher click-through ratio, some critical Facebook ads CTR benchmarks, the 3 most important things you can split test with Facebook ads, and for those of you not interested in Facebook ads, how these results can and do apply to all marketing, okay? So you all should pay close attention to this. Now, real quick backstory here. The results that I'm about to share are coming out of some of the things that we're testing and tweaking and taking our members through, members of our Reticulous Marketing Fastermind. And specifically, Ryan has been doing a couple of times a week some specific tutorials on how you can do different things with your websites and with marketing and so forth. So this one came out of a contest. We call it the Where In contest. So one great, easy way to get lots of cheap local traffic is to simply go and take a picture or a 5 or 15-second video of something going on in your area or some landmark in your area and simply run a little contest. And we're going to show you the 2 ads that we ran, the one that Ryan ran that stunk it up, and then the one that I tweaked that just cranked, okay? So now what I want to do is I want to give you a quick marketing quiz. Which one of these ads do you think performed better? The one on the left here says, "Where in York, PA?" Watch this 9-second video. Do you know where in York, PA this is? Check it out. You could win dinner. We've got a little image there. Or where in Central PA? Kind of the same, different image. All right. You've got 3 seconds to come up with your answer. 3, 2, 1, and if you guessed this one, the one on the left, then congratulations. You are smarter than the average marketer, and your prize is being emailed to you as we speak. Obviously, just kidding. Let's take a look at why this one not only won, but won by a landslide. Okay, so real quick, I'll just show you the statistics. Ryan set this one up. The campaign reach was 1,800 impressions and only 1 click. And the click-through rate, which I'm going to talk about and give you some specific metrics on and why those metrics are important, was 0.012. Okay, so he only got 1 click, and he was targeting 118,000 users within 10 miles of York, PA. This one, look at this. 19,000 impressions, 175 clicks, 0.204 click-through rate, and for $42.58, we got 175 clicks. Now, if you're saying, well, this one got way more impressions and, you know, it had the deck stacked in its favor. The reason it did is one of the interesting things on Facebook is if you have a poor click-through ratio, your ad will get negative preferential treatment. So it'll get the opposite. It will get non-preferential treatment. If you've got an ad that's got a high click-through rate, it has preferential treatment. And so it creates a snowball effect, either positively or negatively. If you've got a high click-through rate, it snowballs and continues. If you've got a low click-through rate, it snowballs in a negative fashion and leads to you not being able to get any traffic or clicks. Now, why did this one perform so much better than this one? There are 3 very specific reasons. You probably can guess some of them. In fact, I'll give you a second here to make some logical conclusions. All right, now let me tell you why. Number 1, the 3 reasons why. Number 1, the image. Let's take a look at the images. This is an image. It's a question mark. It's orange. It kind of grabs your attention a little bit. But this is an image that, it kind of stops you in your track. You go closer to the screen. You try and figure out what is that. maybe I've been to that restaurant or pub before, okay? So number one, and probably by far the most important reason that this one crushed the other one is the image. Secondly, this one, we're talking Central PA. This one, we're saying York, PA. Okay? That one small difference can make a huge, that one small change can make a huge difference because we're targeting people in York, PA. Okay? So Central PA versus York, PA. And lastly, we did a slight targeting adjustment. Notice in this one, he is targeting those who live within 10 miles of York. Okay? And that includes York. I took out the 10 miles. I made it so that it's only those who live in York, PA. So we're speaking specifically. Why is that important? Because it's possible that the extra 30,000 people or 35,000 people that we were targeting here don't actually live in York. They might live in a suburb of York, Dover, or I don't even know the York suburbs as well as Ryan does. But so again, it's not speaking specifically to them. So again, the image, Central PA versus York, PA, and the slight targeting adjustment. Now, critical Facebook ad CTR benchmarks or metrics. If you are running ads on Facebook, I'm about to save you a whole bunch of money, time, and agony. Kill any ads with a click-through rate below 0.025. The click-through rate is right here. Notice this is 0.012. Kill that, baby. Kill it. So that's number one. If it's between 0.025 and 0.05, it's good but not great, and you'll want to keep split testing. On the next page, I'm going to give you the 3 things to split test. Hint, we already covered a lot of that. And number 3, anything over 0.05 is great. Anything over 0.1 is bananas. And bananas is good. So look at this one. I don't even know what the word for this would be. This is 0.2. 0.2, so we're double what I said is bananas level, okay? And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just saying that small tweaks in any advertising and marketing can yield huge, huge changes for the better or for the worse. Now, so some important things, the most important things to split test. Your image. We already talked about these 3 things. Your image, okay? Incredibly powerful what one image can do versus another. Notice this image. This is a sharp picture. It may not look real sharp for you because I'm I'm doing a screen capture of a screen, and so it might not look, but on the Facebook ad, this picture showed up very crisp and clean. It's got the blue and white sky, which kind of grabs the eye, and it's critically important. Now, you can make some best guesses at what images will work well, but the only way to know for sure is to split test different images. Your title and body copy. And what I mean by that is what your title of your ad is and what the body copy of the ad is, okay? So again, the big difference, one of the big differences here was where in Central PA, which is kind of vague and broad. Central PA is, you might include 8 or 10 counties in Central PA versus very specific, where in York, PA, which in our case is a relatively small town, 80,000. And don't get this. I mean, we have campaigns that are doing great to 8,000 users and great to 100,000 users. So, each area and demographic is different. Then the third thing is your actual demographic targeting. Again, the difference here was instead of within 10 miles, we just did only those in York. And the cool thing is with Facebook, you can demographic target or geographic target. So it should be actually demographic and geographic. Because you can geographic target right down to zip code. Really, really cool stuff. They really let you get narrowed down. Now, how this applies to any marketing. Well, if you're doing Craigslist, if you're doing Google, if you've got flyers for your properties, if you're doing newspaper or any offline, these things are critically important because different images, different title and body copy, different targeting in the case of offline, which paper you're running ads in. All of these things can yield exponentially different results. And so while this specific example was Facebook, this applies to everything. For example, with Craigslist, if you're running ads on Craigslist, and you know that the lead capture page that you're including with your ad, for every 10 visitors, you get 2 leads. Well, if you double the click-through rate, if you double the amount of people that click on whatever your call to action is to get them to your lead capture page, that means double the amount of leads for you. So these things are critically important, and you need to pay attention to them regardless of what kind of marketing you're doing. So now, here's what I need you to do for me, if you could. A huge favor. If you liked this and this was helpful for you, please press the like button below. And if you have any questions at all, let us know in the comment box. I'll be checking back and responding to any and all of them. 2 last quick things. If you're doing Facebook ads or planning to, we've got a service called Facebook Ads CTR Crusher, which you can get more info about below. Also, if you're not a member of the Reticulous Marketing Fastermind, which I mentioned at the beginning, which is how these results came about, there's a link for more information about that as well. I hope this video helped you. Please, please, please like and comment below. Check out the additional resources link. We'll be back with more cool stuff real soon.